Hello everybody, this is Enka. Welcome back to the channel and a original edited video. I don't do these very often, but I was having a very specific issue. I'm trying to figure something out in relation to the Xbox 360 emulator Xenia here on PC. I was spending a lot of time Googling for answers and didn't find anything good until I eventually just started searching myself through Xenia config files and eventually figured out the issue. So here's the solution. So the issue we're tackling is how to transfer over your save files from an old version of Xenia you have to a new version of Xenia. And the solutions I always Googled seem to put it pretty simply that it should work simply of just transferring your old save files, find where your save files are for your old one, your old version of Xenia, and then transfer it to your new save file location for your new version of Xenia. But it was not quite that simple. So what I'm going to do now today is show you how to actually do that. First off, we're going to download a new version of Xenia. This is right from the Xenia website. We're going to be using the Canary version. This whole tutorial will be for the Canary version, but I assume if you can find your save files in your master version, then you can figure out how to do this yourself, even though I'll be showing off the Canary version for now. So we download Xenia, and forgive me if I block out a lot of stuff with like random black boxes or whatever and crop the video weirdly. That'll be just to protect my privacy at points from my computer. But here we are with the new version of Xenia. Here that I have my Xenia folder, all my stuff in it. Go to my Xenia Canary folder. And then we have my Spring 2025 version here that I've been using, but I want to update to a new version of Xenia, but have my save files remain intact. Because usually when you download a fresh new version of Xenia, you'll have a completely fresh profile. None of your saves will have transferred, so you have to manually do it. I'll show you how. So let us grab this download here. We're going to go back here, create a new folder for it's August 25 right now, in the year 2025. This will be where we place our new download of Xenia. Just drag that on over. Then you can immediately open Xenia and then close it. So what we're going to do now, go back, copy the content folder from our previous Xenia that we've been using that has all our save files. That content folder is where all the saves are located. We're going to paste it here. We're going to relaunch Xenia, and then let's try to open a game, let's say. Alright, so here we are with Pinata Trouble in Paradise. We just transferred over that game content folder from our old version of Xenia, but look here. It says we do not have an active gamer profile. And that is a problem for us because it means we can't actually access our saves. And this is basically where I had to do a bunch of my research myself in the searching for the Xenia config folder to figure out what the problem is and the solution to it. And I'm here to show you that fix for this problem. So we're going to go back to our old version of Xenia that we're using. That was all our correct save files and game profile. Go into the config file for our Xenia. We are going to Control F search profile. We'll go down here until we see log profile slot 0. That's the profile we're using. We are going to copy this number here. We're then going to close this. We'll go back to our brand new Xenia. Open its config folder. Once again, search for profile. And then in between the quotation marks of slot 0, just Control V, paste that profile number, letters, combination, whatever. from the old Xenia to the new one. Then you're going to want to Control S, save it, close it down. Then you're going to open Canary again. Let's open Viva Pinata Trouble in Paradise again and see if that has fixed our problem. This time when we start, hey, hello, Uncablosa. You've successfully signed in. And if we look here, that's my correct save file. Now, the reason that screen was completely white there is that, of course, since this is a new Xenia that we just installed, we have to update the config file completely. So for this game in particular, you need to find Scribble Heap, turn it on to true instead of false, for it to render correctly. Save it. Relaunch. Pinata and Trouble in Paradise one more time. Once again, hello Uncablosa. It recognizes our profile that we copied over. Loading my old save file. Now if Scribble Heap true. And that is the exact correct file. We are all good. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you transfer old Xenia save files into new versions of Xenia. Once again, this is for the Canary version of Xenia, which I do recommend using most of the time. For the latest updates to Xenia, that's what you want to experience. The most up-to-date and stable games. And just to make sure everything is good too, let's another game. How about Fable 2? So make sure the files from here have transferred over as well.
And so our story begins.
We see there, boom. There's our save files. Load on in. There we are. So that is your guaranteed way to transfer over save files from old Xenia versions to new ones. I hope this has been one of those trying to figure this out, because that little trick with copy pasting the old loaded profile from your previous Xenia config folder to the new one is the little last key I needed to find to get this to work. So Google didn't work for me at all. I tried Googling multiple different things and whatever, and it wasn't working for me at all. But with this fix, it should work for you, or at least I hope it does. It worked for me, and I thank you all for tuning in. Hope this was a help, and well, if you have any questions, post it in the comment, and I'll try to answer. But with that being said, thank you all for tuning in. Peace.